Hi guys, as you can see, I'm outside and here I'm getting ready to do a DIY project that obviously has started to begin to bother me. So I figured, why not? It's a nice day and I'm tired of looking at it. So what you could probably see behind me is the front door to our home, and I'm tired of this being like this. So the separate color thing is not working for me. So I was like, hey, let me just go get some paint and let's start to kind of redo small projects, as I know I'm going to do bigger projects. You can see I'm introducing you to Chloe because you're going to see her throughout the video in the glass. This is the before, and let's go on the ride from taking this door from a white to a matte black, of which I picked up paint from Home Depot. I will bring a closer up view of it so that you can see the color that I use in the finish. And I'm going to start with actually taping off the glass so that it's just less, I guess, mess and having to clean up. And if I did actually put it on the glass, it's kind of easy to kind of scrape it off, but less is possible so that, you know, cleanup is a lot quicker and cleaner. And we actually, in our house is in front of like, or it's an atrium setup, so that's why it looks like it is. So it actually is like glass all the way around, or pull doors, of which we will eventually get those changed out. But just to give you an idea, it's like why you're able to have a bench in so much room, because it's more of an atrium and more of that indoor outdoor feel, but it's in the front with our door entrance. And in fact, the paint is actually a matte finish, with no gloss and straight black. I was looking for the perfect black, and of course, there's so many variations. And she was like, if you want me to make black, I could just make black, and that is just black. So that's in fact what she did for me. And as you can see, I began to paint the door. My technique was, of course, to kind of paint the perimeter first. And when I began, I started to kind of like that white trim around the glass that was still white, white to kind of give some contrast with the black and white. But I was like, okay, that might make it look cheap, and you know, that could be an issue as well. So yes, I eventually, after looking at it, had decided that it probably was best to make it all black. You probably saw Chloe at one point trying to come out as well. She wanted to be outside. It was such a nice day, so it made it easier to be out there. And I decided to start to do what was in the door jamb, so it could start to maybe dry, because you know, once the door jambs kind of start to go together, they dry. So I figured that I needed to start and let that dry, or I will always have to, or figure out how to get that not to stick and then peel apart if it touched each other. So my reasoning of why I was kind of doing the door jamb first, or started to do that and then go back to the door, was because I wanted it to dry and not leave the door open, of course, because I could not. I have a dog that wants to be a part of it all. this is the wreath that I was inspired to even make the whole door makeover or front door makeover was by the wreath. And I was like, I want a wreath this year, but I absolutely need to make the wreath match everything else that is around. So you will see me begin to put together some type of display for fall. And almost not even just fall, but that can kind of also translate up into Christmas time. And probably with everybody else, I'm almost itching and inspired now to start my Christmas decor around the door. So this probably would be up right up until Christmas decorations go up, and I'm gonna probably integrate some of the things that still are there. But it allows for me to kind of do the fall and yet kind of still get away with Thanksgiving and not be so quickly to change. But of course, I'm itching like everybody else to have a Christmas setup. And you can see I'm going to probably look, readjust, take a different view, stand back. I even go inside and look at it from the window. But this is pretty much what it looks like with the door. Such a big difference. And I have a video where I actually make this wreath. And of course, I use pampas. I love it. And the interesting fact about pampas, the more it's in heat, the more it fluffs out. So it's even more gorgeous than the time when I actually made it for this door, which inspired this whole inspiration of the makeover of the whole front porch. As you can see, I have a vase. I've gotten the materials either from Home Depot, Myers, or I've even gotten some from Joann's. I've spray painted one or two of the pumpkins, and this is pretty much the finishing look. I hope you guys are ready for the ride because I'm actually going to make over the whole atrium, and that's what you see. This is just the front door of the atrium. So I hope you stick along on the ride and look out for the next video because there are going to be more DIYs and more renovations. So I hope you like, subscribe, and comment. Until next time.